90 minutes now away from presenting to you the final group stage table. This is the last action for these teams on match day 6.
Yeah, you want to go into it and come out of it, more importantly, with no regrets.
Match here via Leverkusen, and they play Real Madrid.
Alan, with the place in the knockout stages already guaranteed, how the visitors will approach this game today. I'm sure they want to keep their winning streak going.
Well, I'm sure they will. For the manager, he can perhaps make 1 or 2 changes, 1 or 2 tactical experiments maybe. It's a nice position to be in.
This is the Bayer Leverkusen lineup today. Bernd Leno starts in goal, Julian Brandt starts.
He was man of the match in his last game. They've got plenty of goal threat with 2 strikers in the attack.
Quite a few changes for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois starts in goal. Jerome Boateng starts with Rafael Varane in central defence. Joshua Kimmich plays with Dele Alli in the centre of the park, and the main striker is the Argentinian Paulo Dybala.
Real Madrid, they're in fine fettle and looking for another win after that home success against Sevilla.
Yeah, 3-1, and they could have had more. Really good victory, and I think they'll follow it up with another one here.
San Milano is the official today.
Final action in this Champions Cup group stage for these 2 teams. Their 6th match in the competition.
Just interesting to see how these players handle the occasion. A lot of pressure.
Joshua Kimmich. Dybala. David Alaba. Good interception. Dybala. And here come Real Madrid. Building steadily here, keeping possession. Shots on here. Well, all credit for shooting, but it wasn't a very good shot.
Well, at Real Madrid, everyone is a top player. And we make no apology for picking him as the one that could perhaps catch your eyes today.
Yeah, I do like this boy because I think he gives defenders a headache with his movement and with his power. One to watch here.
It's Kimmich. Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal. And now the shot! He's had to go full stretch. Now Thomas. Could be dangerous. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball.
And it's the goalkeeper's ball, quite clearly a wasted cross. And that's going to be a free kick.
David Alaba. Real Madrid looking good with this attack. Joshua Kimmich. That's a turnover in play. And shoots! Shot blocked here. Well, that looked promising, but he's been stopped.
Well, that's proper defending. They can't score from there, it's out of play. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here.
Baumgartlinger. Dele Alli. David Alaba.
There's good progress with this attack.
He's got his shot off now. That's a spectacular save. Not turning the ball around, he's hung on to it. They might be able to make something of this advantage by Leverkusen.
The referee has awarded this free kick. On EA Sports, La Liga football, La Liga fixture coming up for Real Madrid. They'll be facing Real Sociedad away from home.
Yeah, looking forward to this one. I think we're going to see a few goals in this match, Martin.
Dybala. Sterling. It's looking good, this move.
By Leverkusen, winning that ball back well. It was a good idea to try and use the width on the pitch, but it's gone out for a throw. Joshua Kimmich. Here's Ali.
Well, what impact in this game we've had hasn't really come from Real Madrid.
And here's the shot. The defenders managed to get in the way there. To Thomas. Here the challenge is a good one.
Baumgartlinger. Attacking well here.
Volland! Well, no scraps for the attackers to feed on from the goalkeeper that time. Hung on to the ball well.
Well, there's still chance for something to happen because there's 3 added minutes.
It's Kimmich.
Well, we're halfway through, and we haven't yet got a goal to bring to you. 0-0 at half-time.
Steady at best in the first 45 minutes, still 45 minutes to go, of course.
Didn't quite have the...
Well, this is where substitutes are important. Who and when.
Well, just 45 minutes left for these two clubs in the group stage of the Champions Cup. Their 6th game, of course.
Yeah, final 45 minutes. Certainly enjoyed the first half, Martin.
To put them in front. Volland!
Very good stop here.
Well, here's a chance to get their noses in front from the corner. Great interception.
Stopped emphatically and just as well. The approach play looked very encouraging.
Dembele. Here come Real Madrid.
Spotted that well and intercepted.
Working hard just to see maybe a sight of goal.
Well, if you look at the coaching manual, you don't defend like that. He's got caught too square to his man there. Poor.
Sterling. Well, there was an opening. He couldn't quite get the ball through it.
On the attack here.
That's a foul, free kick. Hasn't been able to beat the wall.
Volland.
Well, they're building steadily here, working away. Good challenge.
Well, they've got to chase back because with the turnover in possession, they could be vulnerable.
Real Madrid looking good with this attack.
Shots on here.
It's a chance well taken, and they now lead the game. Right to the side of the goal and nicking off the inside of the post on its way in.
On another day, that might have rebounded back into play, but not this time.
So finally the stalemate is broken here and we have a goal. Thomas. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. Just working away to try and find an opening. And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. Dembele.
Here's a chance to attack. The shot's on! That was the game, that was the chance.
Wasn't it just everybody in the stadium thought that was going to finish up nestled in the back of the net?
So let's have a look at the possession stats on the screen now. There they are.
Yeah, very close.
He's awarded the free kick. It's Kimmich. In comes the challenge. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. Just over quarter of an hour left on my watch. Here's Ali. Good forward play from them. Got the ball back. Volland. It's Kimmich. Joshua Kimmich. Gone for the through pass. Good challenge here. Time is ticking away here, and they haven't got too much of it left to deal in. The fans, though, racking up the atmosphere.
Yeah, just important now that they don't launch long balls forward, that they keep their patience and try and fashion an opening.
Bayer Leverkusen, looking at the clock and knowing it's against them.
Well, the manager on... the sidelines, waving his centre-halves forward. Could be Route 1 stuff now. Well, this could be promising here.
Time is ticking away here, 4 minutes to go. Excellent interception. Good position, they've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now. And it's a shot now! It was a good opportunity for him and an important moment in the match.
Yeah, I think he might live to regret that at this stage. Really delicate stage of the match.
And the board shows 3 added minutes. Could be dangerous. Promising build-up until... And that is the final whistle here. Real Madrid have victory today.
Well, they have won it, and no wonder they're going to the defenders to say, brilliant, well played, lads.
Well, it's nice to see, isn't it, because so often the strikers get all the glory, but defenders can be match winners too, and I think they were on this occasion.
Well, he's had a very good game, hasn't he?
Oh, lots of energy, lots of quality, and a good goal, along with plenty of chances.